Attention Cohort 2019. It's scheduling time. Please check your cohort counselor's Google Classroom for the links to the 2022 to 2023 course elective sheet, course catalog, and online form. Any questions, please email your counselor, Mrs. Roman, and Mrs. Wilson. If you would like extra help in Spanish, please consider signing up for the Empire program. Ms. Pimentel is tutoring all levels on Tuesdays and Thursdays in room 145, from 2:20 to 3:50. Attendance incentive for Cohort 2018. Cohort 2018 is excited to announce a monthly attendance incentive contest for the remainder of the school year. Students with the best attendance and the most improved attendance will be entered into a drawing for gift cards and other prizes. 10 winners will be announced on GBTV. Attention summer job seekers. The Summer Youth Employment Program applications are now available in the NFA main guidance office. The student must return the completed application to the email or mailing address listed on the application. Please do not return completed applications to the guidance office, as this will delay processing. The application deadline is April 7th. The cosmetology clinic is now offering facial treatments. The Gel X nail services. Please call 321-20 to make an appointment. Clinic days are Fridays only, 7:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. And have a nice day, NFA.
Hello everyone, my name is Takia Watson. I am social work intern as well as one of the facilitators for Club Cell. This month is Vaping Awareness Month, and with that I'm going to show you a quick video of a young lady just explaining her experience with vaping. Please enjoy.
Pillows.
Yeah.
And you would come and smoke how often?
Oh, I couldn't go longer than like 10, 15 minutes without hitting it. It was so addicting. I brought it with me everywhere I went.
Seema Herman never expected that what she thought was a harmless habit, vaping, would end up nearly killing her.
It took 2 days for my lungs to fail and I almost died.
The 18-year-old going viral with this photo from her hospital bed, a tube still pumping oxygen to her failing lungs. In her hands, a call to action.
Asked for like a pen and paper because that was the only way I could communicate. And I wrote, I want to start a no vaping campaign. That was the first thing I did when I opened my eyes.
Seema's story is just the latest in a landslide of incidents linked to vaping, sparking what many officials are calling a national health crisis.
What we've seen in the course of the past, let's say, month, is an increased number of people who are coming in with respiratory problems as a result of vaping.
So far, the Centers for Disease Control report more than 450 possible cases in 33 states of lung illness associated with vaping. And 6 deaths have been confirmed in California, Illinois, Indiana, Minnesota, Oregon, and now Kansas. Last Friday, the CDC issued a stark warning. If you are vaping, no matter how old you are, you should consider stopping.
Like, I didn't think of myself as a smoker. The vaping just makes it seem like it's nothing, like you're doing nothing wrong.
Seema was in high school when she started vaping nicotine.
I was 16 the first time, 15 even, the first time I bought it at a smoke shop. I went in and I was like, can I get a pack of Juul pods? And they were like, how old are you? And I said, 22. And they were just like, okay. It ended up becoming my oxygen. I couldn't live without it. I needed it all the time, every day. But because all of my friends were doing it all the time and no one else had symptoms that I had, I couldn't, like, I wouldn't even have imagined that maybe this is killing me.
Seema was an active, healthy teen. She'd been dancing for years, even making dance team her freshman year of college. But as her vaping habit increased, adding in cannabis, her ability to dance disappeared. She was vaping a cartridge a day. That's like smoking the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes in one day. Her parents had no idea their daughter had become hopelessly addicted.
This healthy dancer dancing 12 hours a week, stop dancing because of it, stop living because of it, stop going to school and college because of it.
Seema says she was feeling sick all the time.
Over a year, I lost like 50 pounds without trying.
50 pounds.
Yeah.
By this summer, Seema had stopped going to her college classes. She says her health issues were getting worse, but no doctor could nail down what was wrong.
Did you not tell the doctors that you vaped?
I actually did. I made sure that every hospital, every ER, every doctor's office I went to, I told them that I smoked.
But you never thought, I can't breathe, I feel like I'm gonna die. Maybe it's because I'm vaping every 10 to 15 minutes.
No doctor ever said, like, maybe you should stop vaping.
It all came to a head on August 15th when Seema's dad rushed her to the ER.
I said, go fast. Don't let me close my eyes. Don't let me fall asleep or I won't wake up.
Now, why did you say that?
Because I knew I was dying.
You felt death on you.
Yeah. It was terrifying. The worst part was I couldn't let it, like, my parents watch it happen to me.
But hospital staff couldn't figure out why Seema couldn't breathe. 2 days later, doctors had to put her on a ventilator.
I was begging them, vent her faster, she's going to die. And it was terrifying.
It was in that agonizing moment that Seema's cousin revealed her secret addiction.
She said, you know, she smokes every day. I said, what? What are you talking about? She said, she smokes every day. She smokes that vape. I said, you tell the doctors right now. You go tell the doctors right now. And I ransacked her room and I found all the vapes. They look like gum wrappers. They look like little candy wrappers. They look like little cute mascara wands.
This progression is so fast.
Dr. Catherine Melamed is a pulmonologist at UCLA Medical Center. She worked on Seema's case.
This was Seema's chest x-ray when she came into our hospital. These hazy white areas here.
The population's growing and our waste is really showing that some single-use products can last for thousands of years. So stop the plastic bags and bottles, as well as straws and cigarette butts. 'Cause as the population's growing, we should preserve what we got. Single-use products account for more than 40% of Earth's total plastic waste. They can hinder the health of humans and ecosystems, and as the population grows, so does the consumption of single-use products. You can help make change and save the environment by replacing these harmful single-use items with more sustainable alternatives.
I'm Linda Romano, and I am the health science teacher at NFA North, and I'm going to tell you about range of motion exercises. When someone is bedridden or someone has had surgery, they can't move around as much, we want to make sure that the muscles are well exercised. Your muscles contain a lot of red blood cells which provide oxygen to the other parts of the body, and it also provides some warmth. When a muscle does not receive exercise, it will thin, it will get smaller, called atrophy, and it will waste away. So someone who normally can get up and walk, once they are bedridden for a period of time without exercise, would not be able to do that after. So it would involve either intense rehab or they will be totally bedridden. So as a nurse aide, our nurse aides and physical therapy would provide range of motion exercises. One of the exercises is range of motion to the shoulder. We take that the shoulder through a point of exercise, things like abduction, adduction, flexion, and extension. So with abduction and adduction is simply taking the body part away. So you can do it also with other parts of the body, but for the shoulder, we take the arm away from the body for the abduction, and we always remember it by abducting. You know, when someone is abducted, they're taken away. And then we add it back to the body, adduction, ADD, adduction. We do 3 repetitions, but sometimes exercise might involve more. The next exercise for the shoulder would be to take it through extension and flexion. And basically extension is just raising it up as far as it can go and then bringing it back down. Again, 3 repetitions of each. So the basic exercises for the shoulder would be abduction and adduction, flexion and extension. The next body part we would exercise would be the elbow. The elbow and wrist would be a simple exercise, same type of thing. We would put our hands on the joints, which would be the elbow and the wrist area, and we would basically take the body part, the arm, and bend it like this, and this would be the flexion, and then to extend it out, extension. And we would do 3 repetitions of each. With the wrist, or the hands would be relocated to support the wrist and the hand. And the wrist you would take through an extension, but it's called a hyperextension. So you're bringing it as far back as you can, and then flexion, bringing it as forward as you can. For testing, our students do not have to do the fingers, but that is part of a range of motion exercise, that you would take the finger and have the person do like this, which would be exercising each finger. But our students would not have to do that for their testing. The next set of exercises would involve the lower part of the body, which would be your hip, knee, and ankle. With the hip, you would do the same type of thing like your shoulder. So you would take it through an extension, so bringing it up, and then a flexion, bringing it back down. So that would be for the hip. We would support the knee and the ankle through that exercise. The next exercise would be for the knee, and that would be a flexion and an extension, and it's the same type of thing like you would do for the elbow. The flexion would be up, the bending, so with the knee it would be kind of bending it forward, and then extending it, kicking it back out. For the ankle, we do something called dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. The easy way to remember it is when you put your feet down, you're planting your feet down on the ground. So plantar would be bringing the foot down, and then dorsiflexion would be bringing the foot up. Again, we would support that ankle area and then hold the ball of the foot in order to maintain support for that area. 3 repetitions of each. Once again, these are just a very small amount of exercises that would be for range of motion. Other exercises are done by physical therapy, but for our CNA students, they need to know these basic exercises for testing.